Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. This news dropped yesterday as I'm recording this video, but I told myself I need to talk about this because I have a couple things to say for sure. But first things first, I love the show Arrow. Definitely some problems, some issues. Arrow Season 4, but Diggle, I love the character Diggle, okay? So I feel like this is an interesting direction, but I have one major issue, and I'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, here's the news in case you're unaware. Pretty much everybody knows this point, but anyways. David Ramsey to star as John Diggle in Arrowverse series Justice U in development at the CW. Now here's some information about it before I dive into my thoughts, so I have it highlighted here. Variety has learned that Ramsey is attached to star in the drama series Justice U that is currently in development at the broadcaster, which is interesting because as we know right now, they're trying to sell the CW, so I'm not really sure how that could possibly affect this development of the show, but anyways, continuing to the second highlighted paragraph. After spending years fighting alongside masked heroes, Diggle, Ramsey, embarks on a new mission to recruit 5 young metahumans to live undercover as freshmen at a prestigious university. There he will oversee their education and train them to become the heroes of tomorrow. The show is based on characters from the DC Pantheon. I was about to jump into my thoughts, but I just saw this and I wanted to highlight it and talk about it real briefly. Ramsey will direct the pilot if a pilot is ordered for this show, and he signed an overall directing deal with Berlanti Productions, so he'll be directing multiple episodes for multiple series across the Arrowverse, so he'll continue to get work in terms of directing no matter what happens with this show. He will also continue to guest star in the different shows as well. The big question is who is going to be appearing in this show in terms of the 5 metas. I'm assuming not big names, but you never know. But I'm curious to see who they may be potentially bringing into the show in terms of the 5 metas he's going to be training. And on top of that, is Lila going to show up? His kids are potential characters from Arrow going to guest appearance? Who knows? I think overall it's an interesting concept, but my one big issue, and a lot of people have already been bringing this up, is that this is pretty much confirming the Green Lantern storyline is completely gone. Like, I just don't see them going the direction of this in terms of the type of show he's going to be involved in terms of training these 5 metas to become the heroes of tomorrow, and also dealing with the Green Lantern stuff. I feel like it's probably going to be addressed early on and then quickly abandoned. I could be wrong, but I just have a feeling since they're going this direction with the character in terms of giving him his own show, but he's not going to be off-world or being a Green Lantern essentially, that it's gone. It's pretty much gone. That's my biggest issue, is because they were building it up and teasing it on Arrow, and then of course he got a ring, but we didn't see it at the end of Arrow. And then throughout his guest appearances on the shows past Arrow, when it ended, they were like hinting stuff and teasing stuff and basically implying more and more about that storyline. And ultimately with this being announced and potentially moving forward, obviously right now it's not confirmed, but they're developing it. That pretty much tells me no Green Lantern. Maybe they're going this direction because they weren't allowed to do that. Even though they were teasing it and they hinted it with the box, the glow of green at the end of Arrow, maybe ultimately they couldn't decide on it actually working out or anything. I don't know. Maybe there's contradictions with the Green Lantern show on HBO Max. I don't know. But this is unfortunate in terms of that aspect. But in terms of more Diggle, okay. Will this show be good? Who knows at this point. But in terms of the idea behind it and Diggle trying to train metas and being a guy who was so afraid of metas and freaking out every time he saw Barry run around as the Flash, him training metas, it's an interesting choice. I'm assuming Lila's going to be a part of this. I'm assuming, you can't have Lila not appear, you know what I'm saying? And I would like to think that some characters from Arrow would pop up in this. I could be wrong, but maybe. What do you guys think about Diggle potentially getting his own show? Whatever thoughts you have, guys, please let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.